Imagine this. A man walks into a library and asks for a book on probability. The librarian says it might be on the shelf or it might not. The chances are 50-50. Now that's a rather uncertain way to run a library, isn't it? Moving along, there's a tale of two atoms walking down the street. One atom looks distraught, so the other atom asks what's wrong. The first atom sighs and says, "I lost an electron." The second atom gasps, "Are you sure?" The first atom replies, "Yes, I'm positive." The existential crisis of an atom. It's all about having a positive outlook, folks. Now let's shift gears to the animal kingdom. Picture a snail who bought a fast new sports car. He told the dealer to put a big letter S on both sides, the roof, the hood, and the back. When asked why, the snail replied, "When I zoom past, I want everyone to say, 'Look at that S car go.'" Talk about having a need for speed, but in a rather sluggish way. Next, consider the tale of a piece of string that walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." So the string leaves, ties itself into a loop, and ruffles up its ends. It walks back into the bar, and the bartender asks, "Aren't you the same piece of string from before?" The string replies, "No, I'm a frayed knot." Well, that's one way to tie up a loose end, wouldn't you agree? In the world of academia, there's a funny story about a psychology professor who was teaching about Freudian slips. He said, "Just last week I was having dinner with my mother-in-law and wanted to say, 'Could you please pass the butter?' But instead I said, 'You silly cow, you've completely ruined my life.'" It seems Freudian slips can indeed be more slippery than one might think. And now a final tale from the world of technology. A computer once beat me at chess, but it was no match for me at kickboxing. Take that, artificial intelligence. So, to wrap things up, remember, life is like a jar of jalapeno peppers. What you do today might turn into a burning issue tomorrow. As for me, I'll steer clear of spicy food and libraries with uncertain probabilities, positive atoms, speedy snails, string discrimination, Freudian slips, and chess-playing computers.